So now within our working with Kubernetes object section, let's take a look in object names and IDs. So object names and IDs. Each object in your cluster has a name that is unique for that type of resource. Every Kubernetes object also has an UID that is unique across your whole cluster. For example, you can only have one pod named My App 1234 within the same namespace, but you can have on pod and on deployment that are each named My App 1234. For non-unique user-provided attributes, Kubernetes provides labels and annotations. Let's take a look in the names. A client provided string that refers to an object in a resource URL, such as /API /v1 /pod /some name. Only one object of a given kind can have a given name at a time. However, if you delete the object, you can make a new object with the same name. Note: in cases when objects represent a physical entity, like a node representing a physical host, when the host is recreated under the same name without delegating and recreating the node, Kubernetes treats the new host as the old one, which may lead to inconsistencies. Below are three types of commonly used name constraints for resources. The first of them are DNS names, subdomain names, and most resource types require a name that can be used as DNS subdomain name as defined in the RFC 1123. This means the name must contain no more than 253 characters. It must contain only lowercase alphanumeric characters, and a hyphen or a dot. It must start with an alphanumeric character and end with an alphanumeric character. So, DNS label names. Some resources require their names to follow the DNS label standard as defined in the RFC 1123. This means the name must contain at most 63 characters, contain only lowercase alphanumeric characters or an hyphen, start with an alphanumeric character, and end with an alphanumeric character. So, path segment names. Some resource types require their names to be able to be safely encoded as a path segment. In other words, the name may not be dot or dot dot, and the name may not contain slash or this symbol here. Here is an example manifest for a pod named nginx event demo. So we have this example here, you can take a look. And note, some resource types have additional restrictions on their names. And last, we have UIDs, and a Kubernetes system generated a string to uniquely identify objects, and every object created over the whole lifetime of a Kubernetes cluster has a distinct UID. It is intended to distinguish between historical occurrences of similar entities. Kubernetes UIDs are universally unique identifiers, also known as UIDs. UIDs are standardized by this ISO, and that's it. Thank you so much.